Okay, 215 net 45 means therefore that as a customer you're going to get 2% discount. So you're going to get 2% discount in case you pay within 15 days. Okay, but generally you're meant to pay within 45 days. Okay, that's what 215 net 45 means. Okay, that you're meant to pay within if you pay within 15 days, you're going to get 2% discount. However, if you don't want the discount, then therefore don't forget you're meant to pay within 45 days. Okay, that's what that term means. 2/15 net 45. 2% discount if you pay within 15 days, but generally you should pay within 45 days. Okay, if you don't know how to interpret that, then of course you can't do the question. Okay, so if you know how to interpret that, then therefore your work becomes a bit easy. Okay, so let's attempt to do that question together. Okay, allow me to attempt it through Excel. Give me a second. Okay, so as mentioned, that's the first thing you need to interpret. So this is the December 2013, question 1C. Okay. So the first bit is to interpret the 215 net 45. So the current terms that you get % discount in case you pay within 45 days. The company current sales are 200 million, and the average day for collection is 30 days. Okay. Variable cost is 80% of sales. Therefore, the gross profit margin is the balance, that is 20%. 50% of the customer take advantage of the current discount. So half of the customer take advantage of the discount. The company is considering to relax its discount terms to 315. So the company want to offer the customer more discount, okay, to 315 net 45. So that is 3% if you pay within 15 days, okay, but generally you're meant to pay within 45 days, okay. If this happens, then so the sales of the company will increase by 10 million. So I think we can begin there. Since the sales are increasing, that means that they'll be increasing gross profit. Okay, that can be our first working. Okay, so first you can get the gross profit margin, okay, which is said given us. Okay, so simply is equal to sales. Okay, rather is equal to 1 minus the is equal to 1 minus what's happening here. So 1 minus the variable cost. Okay, variable cost which is 80%. Okay, the variable cost. Okay, that's give us the gross profit margin, that is 1 minus variable cost. Okay, which of course therefore will be equal to, this is equal to 1 minus 0.8 or 80%. Okay, which is equal to 20%. So therefore the company has a gross profit margin of 20%. So since they are increasing by 10 million, therefore they'll be increasing gross profit. So gross profit increase. So the next is simple to get the gross profit increase. Okay. Therefore, it will be equal to the margin. Okay, so it will be equal to margin, we multiply by sales increase. Okay, so margin, we multiply by sales increase. We have the margin already, that is 20% multiplied by sales increase, and the sales are increasing by 10 million. Okay. To give us therefore 20 or 2 million. Okay, to give us therefore 2 million. Okay. 20% of 10 million to give us 2 million. That's going to for the increase in the company gross profit 2 million. Okay. Okay, that's a benefit to the company. At the same time, the number of days will reduce to 27 days. Okay, the number of days will reduce to 27 days. So since the number of days are reducing, Now, what does that mean? It means therefore that the company, the investment the company makes towards the customer, the investment the company makes to the customer will be decreasing. So I guess we can go to the next one. Therefore, the investment the company is making towards the receivable. Okay, therefore, next is the receivables investment. Investment. Okay, so it can be the current policy. Okay, let's call this to be current policy or current position, what you want to call it. Okay, current policy is the company. In the current policy, the number of days you give the customer, we've been told it's an average of 30 days. So therefore, with 30 out of the number of days in a year, that is 60, we multiply by the current credit sales, current credit sales. Okay, and the current credit sales of the company, you'll be told, okay, we are not be told, we are going to make an assumption that all sales are on credit, because the examiner is silent on whether there is any cash sales. Okay, so we assume that all sales of the company are on credit. Okay, therefore, credit sales is 200 million. Okay, we multiply by 200 million. Okay, that's the idea. Therefore, the company investment it makes towards the customer, current customer. Okay, so 30 out of 360. Okay, times 200 million. Don't forget the number of days. The receivable investment. Just remind the formula. Okay, which is given us the days you give your customer out of 360. They multiply by the current credit sales. Okay. As similar is what I've done here. The number of days, 30 times over 360 times 200 million. Clear? In case of question, let me know. Okay, so having done that, then I think you can get the number of days. How many days? How many days? What's the investment you get? Now, just a minute.
16 million.
Just a minute, because I think what I am calculating here is number of days, and half the days already, isn't it? I have the days. I want to work backward and get the receivable.
I think that is what you are doing.
Yes. So just a minute. I think that formula. Just a minute. Let me go back. So the number of days for receivable, you said, is given us. The receivable, we divide by credit sales, we multiply by 360. Now we want to make the receivable the subject of the formula. Therefore, receivable is equal to 360. We divide by the number of days. A minute. So I want to make the receivable subject of the equation. So I'll cross multiply the days times. Okay, it is meant to be like that, isn't it? Okay, because to be days times 360 times credit sales. Yes, it's okay, isn't it?
Yes, it's okay.
It is okay. Not sure why I was doubting myself. Okay. And you get how much, therefore?
16 million.
16 million.
666,000. Actually, yeah.
Okay.
666,000.
Yes.
Okay. Let's confirm. So 16 million. 16 million. We confirm here. So we get 6,667,667. That way, isn't it?
Yes.
For the company current investment towards the account receivable. In the proposal that the number of days will decrease to 27, but don't forget the number of days are the company sales is increasing by 10 million. Okay, so don't forget that. Okay, so proposal. Let me just call this proposal. So in the proposal, what will happen is that the number of days are decreasing to 27, therefore it will be 27 out of 360. Okay, we multiply by credit sales. Okay, we multiply by credit sales of the company. Company credit sales. You don't need to repeat this formula, by the way. Once you do the formula once, you don't need to repeat it again. Anyway, okay, so this is going to be equal to 27 days. Okay, the sales is increasing by 10 million, so this will be 210. Okay. It's giving me 210 to give us how much?
15,750,000.
15,750,000. Don't forget, this is increasing by 10 million. So it is increasing from 200 to 210,000. Okay, so don't forget that. So let's confirm the answer. Okay, get 15 million, Michael.
750,000.
So they get 15,750,000 to be the company investment towards the account receivable once they implement the proposal. As you can see, therefore, the amount of investment the company is making is decreasing from 16.6 to 15.7 million. Therefore, the decrease. So therefore, the decrease, the receivable, therefore, is how much?
It is 916,667.
900,000, 6
and 16.
And 16.
Yes, yes, right now.
Okay, they will count the decrease in the investment the company is making towards account receivable. So since the investment is decreasing, that means that for the company, you're going to be borrowing less money from the financier. And currently, the company, who finances the company, not be told, but whoever it is, they charge the company a cost of capital of 12%. I hope you can see that. Okay, the company is charged a cost of capital 12% for every dollar the company need to pay the provider 12 cents. Therefore, the finance cost saving, okay, because it's a saving, because you're borrowing less money, okay. So the finance cost saving or interest cost saving, what do you want to call it? Okay, finance cost saving per year, therefore equal to 12% times the decrease, okay, which in this case is 916,000, okay, 667. And you get how much with the decrease?
110,000.
110,000. Thank you. I have a calculator. I can go to confirm. So get 110,000 to be the company finance for saving, and it's occurring every year. So here, I think from this point, we saw the company is making profit. Okay, gross profit is increasing by 2 million per year. Finance cost saving. Okay. However, don't forget you're giving the customer discount. Okay. So for you to implement this proposal, you're giving your customer discount, and the discount you're going to give to your customer is an expense to the company. So I think maybe our next topic, the discount you give to the customer. Okay. So discount cost. Look, already currently the company is giving discount, so it will be incremental discount cost. Okay, but currently the company is giving discount, so it's not that it's something new the company is proposing. The company is already giving discount to the company. Okay, therefore to the customers. Therefore, we can now begin here current policy. We determine currently how much discount does the company give. Currently, the company is giving 2%. Okay, therefore 2% discount. Okay, you multiply by. We told that not all customers take the discount. Currently, half of the customer take the discount. Okay, therefore 50% of the customer are going to take the discount. Okay, and currently the total sale the company is making is equal to 200 million. Clear? Currently, you're giving 2% discount, but not all customers are taking the discount. Only 2% of the customer, only half of the customer are taking the discount. Okay. Then how much discount do you give to a customer currently?
$2 million.
2 million.
Yes.
Okay, 2 million. Let me confirm from my calculator here. So 2 million. Okay. Hey, Mike, I'm getting something different.
Oh, 200,000. Sorry.
20,000.
No. I think it's supposed to be 2 million still.
It's supposed to be 2 million.
2 million. Yeah, it's 2 million.
Yes, I think I'm the one who made a mistake here. Yes, it's meant to be 2 million. Yes, thank you. It's meant to be 2 million. So let me add another zero here. Yes, 2 million. So the discount that we give to a customer currently is equal to 2 million. Now, what if we implement the proposal? Okay, let's implement the proposal. In the proposal, you're going to give your customer 3% discount, isn't it? 3% discount if they pay 15 days. And you'll be told that the proportion of the customer who will take the discount will increase to 60%. Okay, so the same working, but now here the discount you give to your customer is more, 3%. So therefore, again, give customer 3%. And the proportion of those who take the discount increased from 50 to 60, and the sale is increasing from 200 to 210. Okay, to 210.
Yes.
Can you guess how much?
3.78 million.
3.78 million. Okay. Can we confirm that answer? 3.78 million. Yeah, 3.78 million. So you can see the discount you're going to give to your customer is increasing from 2 million to 3.7 million. So therefore the incremental, okay, incremental discount, okay, maybe increase or incremental, whatever you can call it, if it's going to be equal to the difference, okay, the discount before and the discount after. So therefore we give us 1.78 million. So there's a cost, there's an extra cost to be incurred if you implement this proposal, okay, that case be equal to 1.78 million. Anything else? And that is it, guys. Anything else? Okay. Looks to be an easy question. Okay, now we can have our solution here. So we can begin savings. Okay. In savings here, we have gross profit versus gross profit increase. Gross profit increase. Okay, which we have already done, goes to 2 million. Okay, we have finance cost saving. Finance cost saving, which already done. Okay, which was 110,000. Then we don't have anything else. There's no other saving. Okay, so you have cost here. Okay, and actually the cost is only one. Cost for the policy is a discount, the incremental discount. Let me just call it incremental discount. Incremental discount, which is equal to, we got 1.8 million. So these are costs. Okay, let me put it as a negative. Okay, because the cost. So therefore, that's therefore a cost. Anything else? Nothing else. But you pay tax. So therefore, we need to pay tax to the tax authority just in case you're making some savings. Okay, you can say have gross savings. Gross saving because equal to the sum. Okay. So it is our calculator. I can go to get the sum. Therefore, confirm whether that's the answer. Get 330 to be the gross saving for the company.
Yes. True. Correct.
Therefore, get therefore an annual gross saving of 330,000. So this is a saving. So therefore, you pay to the tax authority. You pay 30% of it. So therefore, tax you pay 30% of it goes to the tax authority as taxation. Therefore, how much tax do you get?
99,000.
You get 99,000. Yes, you get 99,000 to be the tax you pay. It's a cash outflow, so I put it as a negative because it's money out of the business. Okay. Therefore, I can say therefore net saving for the year. Get how much net saving?
231,000.
321,000.
231.
Oh, you get 231,000 to be the gross saving. 231,000. Now you advise the company. Should this proposal be implemented or not? Because I think you meant to advise the management. Yes. Is it worthwhile? Of course, it's worthwhile for the company to implement the proposal. Why? Because it yields an annual net saving of 231,000. So the company should implement that proposal. Okay. The advice: the company should implement the proposed changes. Company should implement, and don't be lazy. Write down the way it is advised, because you will forget in the exam in case you don't write it down. Okay. The company should implement the proposed changes. The proposed changes in the receivable receivables management. It doesn't have to be a perfect statement, but at least you need to answer: should it implement and why? Yes, the company should implement the process in receivable management. since they will yield an annual net saving of 10 shilling from your workings now to that 1,000. Okay, this it need to be there because you're advising the company, so you can't just do the financial analysis and you forget to advise the company. You need to be quite visible. Okay, clear? Question? Okay, seeing that there, that it is clear. Okay, to all of you. Okay, so since it is, that means you can do another question before we get out of that topic. Let's see whether I can get another question. Whether I can get a question from the question bank that you have. It's not very robust, that question bank, but if you can get another one from what you already have, the better off for us. So Untitled for here it is actually. No, this one. Just let me see if I can get another question. Seem not to get a very decent question for you guys. Okay, maybe I think I can do this one. So it's an old question. So let me use the group again. So it's from June 2013. So, and I think after that, we're more than ready to. So let me share a question on the group. To be visible to all of you. Let me check. This one, the clear list of all. Check. Okay, so I've shared that question. It's a June 2013 question, question 1D. June 2013, question 1D. So go through it. Actually, first make the attempt. So I don't think it is any strange, it's a very strange question. It's just what we've been doing so far together. So first attempt it, 6 marks, so 10 minutes. So attempt it first. Take 10 minutes, we attempt it, then we attempt together. Okay, the question is on the WhatsApp group. Okay, Michael seemed to have a loss here. 3 333. Okay, let's attempt together. We confirm those answers. So the company won't relax its collection efforts, okay? And if they do so, then there will be an increase. Let me record this. It is recorded. So there will be an increase of an increase by 5 million. So since the sales are increasing, that implies that there will be increase in the company gross profit. And it can be in there. Okay. So we can therefore go straight and get the gross profit increase. So first to get the margin, you'll be given the variable cost to sales ratio, so you can get the margin. So gross profit margin which is equal to 1 minus variable cost. Okay, just put the full name minus variable cost ratio. Variable cost ratio is equal to 1 minus 0.8 or 80%. 0.2, therefore become the company or the gross profit for this company, the gross profit margin for this company, 20%. Okay, then you can see therefore gross profit increase, gross profit increase. Gross profit increase, therefore, will be equal to 20%, the margin, times sales increase, okay, which is equal to 5 million. Okay, to give us simply equal to 20% times 5 million to give us 1 million. Therefore, there will be an increase in the gross profit of the company, of this company, by 1 million. Okay, so so if that happen, you've been told that the days increase, the average number of days will be 20, will be currently they are 20, but if the company implement the proposal, this will increase to 40. So since the number of days are increasing, that implies therefore an investment, an extra investment companies will have to make towards the account receivable. So I think that's the next working. Okay, receivable investment. Receivable investment. It's going to be in here, current policy. Okay, on the current policy, the number of days we give a customer is 20. It will be 20 divided by the number of days in a year, that is 60. Okay, we multiply by credit sales. Okay, it's for credit sales. Okay, so equals to 20 out of 360. Credit sales of the company currently is equal to 40 million. Okay, and you get how much to be the current investment?
It's 2,222,222.
2,222,222 shillings. Okay, so let me confirm the answer from my calculation here. So 2,222,222. Okay, so let me move this aside. The company in current investment in the account receivable. What if the company implement the proposal? If the company implement the proposal, the number of days will increase to 40. Therefore, it will be 40 divided by 360. Okay, then multiply by credit sales of the company. Okay, the revised credit sales. Let me just put it, revised credit sales here, revised credit sales is equal to, okay, will be 40 or 60. The sales of the company increased by 5 million, therefore the increase from 40 to 45. Okay, so from 40 to 45 million, so 5 million. You get how much?
5 million.
5 million, and you get 5 million. Let me confirm, 5 million. And get 5 million to be the company investment in account receivable once they implement the proposal. You can see the investment company is increasing. That means therefore you're going to be borrowing more money, okay, to finance this increase. Okay, and the increase Okay, be equal to the 5 million and how much it was before. Okay, and you get 2,778,778. Okay, so since this is increasing, that means therefore you're going to be there'll be more financing because you're borrowing more money. Okay, therefore finance cost increase or interest cost increase. Okay, finance cost increase will be equal to the increase. Okay, we multiply by the person who finance the company charges 12%. Okay, so therefore the financing cost is 12% times the increase. Okay, 12% times the increase, which is 27 times 7. It's be equal to 12%. We multiply by and get 333. 333. Okay. Confirm?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, finance was increased. Then there's a bad debt somewhere. Yes, so the next working could be on the bad debt. Okay, there's an expensive company. So with the same current proposal, okay, so current policy. In the current policy, the bad debt ratio currently is 5%, okay, 0.05. So it's 5%, sorry, 5% of the company current sales, which is 40 million, okay, times 40 million, okay. That would be equal to, how much did you get?
2 million.
2 million, thank you. You get the budget to be equal to 2 million, okay. Yeah, 2 million to be the company bad debt. If the company implement the proposal, okay, you told that the bad debt ratio will increase to 6%, therefore, okay, 6% times the new sales. Don't forget the new sales is now 45 million, okay, 45 million. And you get how much?
27.
27.
2,700,000.
2,700,000.
2,700,000.
2,700,000. Okay. We get 2.7 million to be the company bad debt once they implement the proposal. As you can see, the company bad debt expense is increasing. So therefore, the increase, okay, in the company bad debt should be equal to the 700,000. Okay, so it's equal to 700,000. Okay. No, anything in the working? I think you're done with the workings. Sales have increased, debt ratio, yeah, and that is it. Okay, so we can have therefore, and present therefore our solution in quote. Okay, so we can make savings. So first is increase in gross profit increase, okay, which you have already done. We got 1 million. Then that's the only thing.
Finance cost savings.
Oh, finance cost is a saving. Yes, thank you. Finance cost savings. Okay, this is decreasing. Oh, finance cost is increasing. It's not a saving, isn't it?
Yes, it's been increasing.
Yes, it is increasing. It's not a saving. Okay, but thank you. But it's a cost. You know, you don't do this another saving. So I think we can just begin by cost here because they can have cost. So first is finance cost increase. Okay, finance cost increase, which we got 333. Yeah, don't forget is a cash outflow because it's a money out of the business, so therefore it's a negative. Okay. Then we also have a bad debt increase. So next we can have is the bad debt increase. Okay, which we got is a cash outflow. There's 700,000 here. Okay, and that is it. Well, because yeah, okay. So here you can have therefore our gross saving. Okay, gross savings to be equal to how much did you get?
33,333.
3,333 to become the company gross saving. But you pay tax, is it?
Yes.
You pay tax. Okay, so therefore we can have here tax. And you pay tax 30%. So since you made a loss, therefore you made a tax gain. Okay, so since you made a loss, therefore you make a tax gain. Okay, which will be equal to
10,000 or
9999.
of 10,000 more or less, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't forget, there's a loss to be made again. Okay, that's the KRA in quote owes you money. That is roughly 10,000 or 999. Okay, 10,000. Okay, therefore, net loss actually is not a saving. Actually, even here is it's not a saving. So no, there's a gross loss there. So simply make the sum, and you get 23,303. Someone mentioned that. Yeah, I think someone did mention it here. Well, okay. Yeah, 23,333. Okay, as a loss. Okay, and that's it. Question?
Yes, I do have a question.
Yes.
Are we adding the tax or we are subtracting? It's supposed to be 43,000.
Don't forget, you're not paying. What is happening is that KRA is owing you money. So is that like they're going to give you money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if you made a profit, that's when you pay to KRA. But since you made a loss, is like KRA owes you money.
Okay, I get it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a tax gain, more or less. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Lillian, are you the one who does? Okay. Yeah. Therefore, yes. Yes, Bridget.
Excuse me, sir, I'm a little bit confused.
Mm-hmm.
For the finance cost, you compare it with which amount so that you know if it's an increase or a decrease.
Okay. Let's do it together here. Okay. This. Now, if you compare that the company current investment in the customer is 2,202,000. You can see that.
Yes.
Which means therefore someone must give you this 2 million, and they charge 12%. So there's a return you pay to them. There's a finance cost you pay to them. 2 million times 12%. Clear?
Yes.
After we make the proposal, someone will give you, how much do you require? You require 5 million. So you're going to go to the bank, for example, and borrow 5 million. Therefore, you pay how much? An interest of 12%. That's by default. If you see, here this amount you used to borrow before, this amount you borrow after. So by default, you pay more interest. So if the receivable investment is increasing, that means more borrowing. That means, therefore, more finance costs. Do you get it?
Yes.
Yeah, in case there will be an increase in the working capital investment, that is mean, therefore, you're going to be asking for more capital. You're going to be borrowing more money to finance your working capital needs. Therefore, an increase in the company interest costs, finance costs.
Okay.
It's clear. I don't know. If it's not clear, ask.
Yeah, it's clear.
It's clear.
Yes.
Okay. That's good.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so and that's on the financing cost bit of it. That's on how you're meant to analyze it. Maybe I think maybe what most of you could have forgotten is the tax bit of it. Okay, but you're not paying the tax. Okay, you're not paying the tax this time around. Okay, you're going to include gain. Okay, in this case, the 10,000 becomes like a gain to the company. Okay. Then don't forget to introduce the company. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, you advise the company, the same advice you normally give. Okay, and I guess by now you are more comfortable. If not, I don't know if there's another question that I would want to move to the next bit now. Okay, the company should not implement the proposal since it yields an annual net loss of, don't get tired, trade down. That's how we do manage account receivable. Clear question? think someone has a question. Faith.
Concerning, why is it not as a percentage of?
Oh, Faith, I totally lost you. Your voice is breaking.
Okay, I'm asking a question concerning the bad debt.
The bad debt, yes. Mm-hmm.
Why is it not a percentage of receivables?
Or where is it not a percentage of the receivable?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Now, when it comes to the bad debt, the bad debt is always based on the sales you make on credit. Don't forget, the receivable is a credit sale that is outstanding at a point in time. If you make a sale today worth 10 million and the customer is here to pay you, then you can say that the sales you made is equal to your account receivable. Don't forget that the account receivable is the sale you make on credit that you are yet to receive the money. Okay, that's called the account. That's referred to as the account receivable. So therefore, the bad debt can never be on the receivable balance. It has to be on the sales you're making on credit. That's why it has always to be on the credit sales, not on the receivable.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always on the sales, not on the receivable. Don't forget, the receivable is a sale that is made on credit that is not yet paid for. So it can never be on the balance unless maybe the entire year you made a sale and you're yet to get the money the entire year. That's the only time that it can be based on the receivable. But either way, it is based on credit sales. Is it clear? Okay, there's someone else who had a question. It's clear. It's clear.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Someone else. Okay, that is it. Okay. Now let's discuss on once in a while. Sometime a company may want to ask a third party to come and assist them in managing the account receivable. So the company does not manage its own account receivable. Okay, a third party comes in to manage the company account receivable. Okay, this third party is going to be a company which we're going to be referring to as a factor. Okay, so a factor is a company that assists this firm in managing their account receivable. Okay, in managing their account receivable. So a factor is a third party, okay, most a company whose expertise, okay, or they are expert in debt collection, okay. So the company hires this third party to manage the company, their company account receivable. So for example, in the extreme case of it, okay, so once the company make a sale, okay, they inform this third party, they inform this company, we have made a sale worth 10 million, okay. It's upon now this factor, this company, to chase the debtors of the company. Now, let me just put a graphic here, rather to have my board here to illustrate. I hope that should be make things a bit easier. So let me just share my board here. Okay. So you can have a case here. We have Remicor company, and here we have the factor. Of course, the factor is also a company. Okay. So the company, instead of managing their account receivable, they ask a third party, this factor, okay, come and manage our debt credit control department. So instead of the company A managing their own department, they outsource it to the factor. Okay, they outsource it to this company. Okay, called a factor. Okay, so as I mentioned, in the extreme cases, the factor is one who's going to be managing, or once the company make a sale on credit, the factor is, or the company informs the factor, we have made a sale worth 10 million. It's upon now the factor to chase the customers of the company to get the amount due. So if the sale is 10 million that is going to be due at the end of the month, it's upon now the factor to chase that company, to chase the customer of company A to get the amount of to get the 10 million due at the end of the month. Okay. So all the different activities, all the different work that were being done by the company, by the employees of the company in the credit control are now going to be done by this company, by this factor. Okay. So simply, therefore, the factoring is the outsourcing of the company credit control activity, administrative activities to a third party called a factor. Okay. In some cases, okay, the factor can even do some other work, not just administration bit of it. Okay, they can also advance money. Okay. So in the advancing, what happens is that if, for example, the company make a sale, okay, a sale worth 10 million. So they make a sale 1st of June, okay, 2020, due on 1st of September, 2020. This is the date of sale. This is the date of collection. If the company and the factor had entered an arrangement where the factor can advance money, so once the sale has made in 1st of June, the factor is going to advance money immediately. So this is going to be cash to the company. So on 1st of June. So the company A doesn't have to wait until the 1st of September, okay? It's going to get money immediately, okay? So the factor is one who's going to be advancing the company money, okay? The factor is going to, in quote, wait until the 1st of September to get the money, and they pay himself for the money they give to the company on 1st of June. So this is June, okay, 1st of June, okay? So the company is going to wait, the factor is going to wait until September. However, the company is going to get the money immediately upon making the sale. Okay, so the factor can offer that service of advancing finances. Okay. Another thing that could happen is the factor could ask the company, we are going to provide insurance against your bad debt. We can offer you an extra service. Okay, if any of your sale, if any of the sale that you made on, if this sale you made on 1st of June, and so this sale was worth 10 million, okay, the sale made here was worth sharing 10 million. If this sale become a bad debt, if the sale becomes a bad debt, the factor can agree. Before don't forget this contract is going to exist before the sale is made. Okay, so if any of your sale become a bad debt, as a factor, I will assume that cost. So you as a company, any of your sale that becomes a bad debt, it is not your expense. It is my expense as a factor. So I'll provide you an insurance policy. It's an insurance policy I'll provide you. I'll provide you an insurance policy against any of your customer becoming a bad debt. Of course, this is an extra service I'm providing you. So therefore, I'll be asking for an extra fee for it. Okay. Therefore, the factor will be charging a company an extra fee if the company is willing to take up the insurance cover against any of their bad debt, any of the customer becoming a bad debtor. Okay. But those are the three main services the factor can offer. One is to take over the administration of the company credit control department. Okay, so all the work is done by the credit control. Okay, will be taken up by this factor. Advancing money is the second service, and provide insurance cover against the company bad debt. Okay, the three services the factor can provide, and every extra service comes at an extra cost. Okay, so generally, therefore, in this context, we want to make an evaluation. Okay, as a company, should you factor your sales or not? Is it worthwhile to factor them out? Okay, is it worthwhile for the company to factor out to someone else, to a third party? So if there's that, if the company takes the option where the factor advances money, so you as a company, you don't have to wait until the 1st of September. Okay, in short, your receivable, which was due 1st of September, becomes a cash immediately. Okay, you're able to convert that illiquid asset. Okay, you're able to convert that illiquid asset, okay, into as cash immediately. Okay, that is in case you take out the financing option. In case you take the advancing option, okay, if it is part of what the contract dictates. Okay, if you are converting your receivable, okay, you don't have to until the 1st of September. You get the money on 1st of June. Okay, you are converting your receivable, an illiquid asset, into cash immediately. Okay. The question remains, therefore, is it worthwhile or not worthwhile for us to take up the offer? Okay, as I mentioned, it goes back to you as a company evaluating, okay, what will be the financial impact of us taking this offer? What is going to be the financial cost and the benefits? Okay, does the benefits outweigh the cost, or does the cost outweigh the benefits? Okay, so we have to try and determine the cost through a cost benefit analysis. Okay, through a cost benefit analysis to determine whether a factor is worthwhile or not for the company to take up the factoring option. Okay, and the three are the main services that the factor can offer. Okay, I hope it's all clear. Now, if the company, okay, takes up the cover, that is insurance cover against the bad debtors, okay, then we refer to it as without recourse or non-recourse arrangement, okay, without recourse on the non-recourse arrangement, okay. Whatever term it is being used, but essentially what is happening is the company has taken up a cover against those bad debts, okay, that if therefore, if any of the company customer become a bad debt, there's upon the factor to bear it. So as a company, in our books, we have zero bad debt expense. Okay. Now, if the company does not take the cover, does not take insurance cover against any of the customer becoming a bad debt, okay, then refer to as with recourse arrangement. Okay, it's called with recourse arrangement. Okay, with recourse arrangement. Okay, but ensure therefore there is no insurance against the company bad debt. If one of your customers become a bad debtor, it's you to bear in your books as an expense, okay, not the factor, okay. It's you to continue bearing your customer, any customer that become a bad debt expense, okay. Which one is better? It's simply going back to the financial analysis, okay, quantifying the financial cost and the financial benefit that will come with you adopting either of those policies, with recourse or without recourse arrangement.
Without recourse is better for the company.
Not necessarily, because don't forget, without recourse, it will come on an extra fee. So the fee might be actually be more than even the benefit you'll be earning. So it's not always a guarantee. So it's simply going back to do the financial analysis, trying to compare the benefits, the cost of each of the policy. Okay, I'll show you an example of a question that you can do to get to understand the differences. But it's not always a guarantee that without recourse to be better or with recourse to be better. Okay, so it's about analyzing the financial cost, the financial benefits for each of those policies. Okay, you can go through this in the next 1 minute. The advantages, disadvantages, and you never know your examiner. But anyway, it's good to get to know them. So take 1 minute to go through this. Okay, I suppose you've gone through the question, you've struggled with it, you've seen the pitfalls. And let's now see how you're meant to have presented that question. So let's strategy, you have strategy A and you have strategy B. Okay, and of course you're meant to give an advice as to which of the two strategies is going to be good for the company. Okay, so let's do A. Offer 2% discount to customer who pay within 10 days. If that happens, then half of the customers, then half of the credit customers, and all the cash customer will take advantage of the discount. So first working is the discount cost. You're going to give 2% discount to all the credit customers, and we told here the annual sales, two annual sales, the percent of credit sales, and the contribution to sales ratio will not change. So the sales of the company remain as they were, but this time now you're going to give 2% discount. So the annual sales of the company currently, you'll be told they are 900 million. Therefore, the cash customers, okay, I think I should have done that as one of the mark in here. So then we have some more work in here. Cash customers of the customers of the company are, you'll be told that all credit sales as percent of total sales, credit sales as a percent of total sales is 60%. Therefore, credit customers or credit sales is 60% of 900 million. The cash is the balance, therefore, 40% of 900 million. The cash customer are how many, therefore?
$360,000.
360,000. And the balance is
360 million.
360 million.
Yes.
Credit sales, the balance, which is 540 million, therefore, 540 million. The customer will take the discount, will be told half of credit customer, therefore, half, 50% of the credit customer, which we have here, 540, and, sorry, this is meant to be a plus because it's end, plus all the cash customers plus the 60, plus all the cash customer. Those are the one who are going to take the discount. Therefore, what is the discount cost of the company?
12,600. 12,600. 12,600.
12.6 million. 12.6 million?
Yes, 12.6 million.
So you get 12.6 million with the discount cost the company will be giving to the customers. Okay. Okay. That is note 1. You're done with note 1. Note 2, you're done with it. Note 3, debt collection per month. There'll be a saving in debt collection expense. Therefore, the next is debt collection saving. Debt collection savings will be equal to 4.125 million per month. Per year, therefore, we multiply by 12. To give us how much? To be the annual saving?
It gives us 49,500,000.
700.
49,500.
500. 49.5 million. Okay, the shillings, not dollars. Therefore, the annual saving in terms of the debt collection, 49.5 million. Okay, so we're done with that. Note 4, there'll be an increase in budget to 2% of total credit sales. Okay, so budget expense.
It is a decrease.
Sorry?
I think they'll say the decrease or what?
Yeah, decrease. A decrease, yes, a decrease. Okay, so
yes.
budget. So we can begin current policy. Current policy. In the current policy, going back to
It's 2.5.
budget is 2.5% of credit sales. Therefore,
yes,
5%. And by the sales are not changing. Are they changing? They're not changing, isn't it?
Yes, they're not changing.
I said they don't change, so I think we can just go straight and do the decrease, okay, without having to do the current policy, proposed policy. Well, they don't change. So decrease will be equal to
0.05.
0.05 years. So that's simply the difference to be equal to 2.5% minus 2% times the credit sales, which is 540 times 540 million. We get how much? With a decrease in the budget.
2.7 million.
2.7 million.
You get 2.7 million with the company. The decrease in the company bad debt. This is a saving to the company. Okay, so you're done with that. Note 5, there will be a reduction in the number of days for collection to that's 2 days. From how many days were they before?
From 32, 50, and 80.
Oh, that's 250 and 80. So since now, so the next working day, we get the average number of days currently. Okay, so
yes,
receivable investment, current number of days, current number of days for receivable is equal to 25% of the customer pay within 32 days. So you want to combine them into one. 60% of the customer pay in 50 days. 15% of the customer pay in 80 days. Now the three combined, how long do they take? When do they pay you? The three combined. Get an average number of days.
Mm-hmm. 50 days.
50 days. Okay. So they combine on average, they pay you in day 50. Okay. Therefore, what's the implied investment in the the implied investment in account receivable? Okay. So current policy. So current investment will be equal to 50 days out of 36. This is
36, yes.
60 days. We multiply by credit sales, which is 540, to give us
75 million.
25 million. Therefore, the current company investment in account receivable. Under the proposal, the number of days which will be equal to, as per note 5, will be that 2. Therefore, that's 2 out of 360. We multiply by 540. It doesn't change. And you get how much?
You'll get 48 million.
Oh,
40.
yeah, 48 million.
48 million. So you can see it is decreasing from 75 to 48. Therefore, what's the decrease?
27 million.
27 million. The decrease in the company investment in accounts receivable is 27 million. There was an implied saving. The finance cost saving. Maybe that currently the person who finances the company, they charge, you can see the required return on investment is 15%. Therefore, it will be 15% the financing cost. We multiply by the decrease 27 million to give us how much per year?
4 million 50,000. 4 million 50,000.
4 million and 50,000. Therefore, the savings, the finance cost saving, 4 million and 50,000. Okay. Anything else remaining?
Only those.
Sorry?
Only those.
I think we're done, isn't it?
All.
Yeah, that's
yes.
all. Now we can present our solution, therefore. Okay. We can present, therefore, our solution. So we can begin savings. So let's go back to our workings. We have finance cost saving. Let me just use because it's here. Finance cost saving.
40/50.
Finance cost savings. So the shillings, I get 40/50. So okay, we have, do you have another saving? We have bad debt, isn't it?
Debt.
Yes, the bad
bad debt.
2.7 million. So bad debt decrease. We got 2.7 million. Then you have debt collection.
49,500.
Debt collection, we got 49,500. Then we get out savings. Costs, we have discounts which we are giving. Only discount. Oh, okay.
Yes, only discount.
Yeah, discount. So cost here is a discount issued. We got 12.6.
Yes.
12.6 million. You got 12.6 million. 12,600. Okay, and then you have therefore net saving. Do you pay tax here? There's no tax. Or is there tax? There's no tax here. Okay, so we ignore tax because there's no tax here. Okay, so therefore gross saving is equal to net saving. How much per year?
43,650.
43 million.
650,000.
650,000. So that will come therefore the company net saving if they were to implement strategy A. Okay, that's for A. Okay, let's go for B now. Question on A. Anyone stuck on A? Okay, seems to be no one.
Excuse me, sir, I have a concern.
Yes.
Since we are writing, can you please go back? I take a screenshot of the answer, please.
Which where? Here?
From the first page, please.
Yeah, there's
the three of
And by the way, I know I have not been sharing these videos, but I've been a bit stuck in terms of time, but I'll share all these videos as time goes by. I'll share them for your own revision.
Okay, thank you.
You need this also?
Yes. Thank you very much.
This one, you have it?
Yes, I already have that one.
Okay, let's go strategy B now. Strategy B. In strategy B, we told that contract a factor and a cost of 2% of company credit sales. So here the company would want to use a factor to assist it in managing the account receivable. Okay, and the fee is 2% of the company credit sales. Does the sales changes? Okay, note one, no change in the company annual sales as well as the proportion of credit sales to the contribution margin. Okay, so there's no change. Therefore, you can have here for working one. Working one is the fee, the factor fee. And factor fee you're paying 2% of credit sales, which is 540 million. And you pay 27 million. How much fee do you pay?
$10.8 million.
And you pay a fee of 10.8 million. Okay, that's a cash outflow. Okay, the 90% of credit sales invoice at the end of each month, the company will advancing. So there will be advance. So the next working is advance fee. So the factor is going to be advanced new money, okay? However, you pay a fee. And the fee you pay is 1.5% per month, okay? We don't want to do this per month. It has to be per annum, okay? Therefore, we convert the cost from it per month to per annum. At the same time, you're going to be given the 90%, okay? Now, therefore, let me call the factor fee, the interest. Let me call interest cost under the advance, interest cost on the advance. Per month you pay 1.5%. Per annum, okay. I know we have not done this actually the best you can assume it's a straight line interest rate. Okay, so simply multiply. Okay, there's no harm in case you assume that way. That per month is 1.5%. Per annum you simply multiply by 12, and you get how much? 18%.
Yes.
You get 18%.
Yes.
There is no harm we can assume that way, that the interest is a simple interest, but of course, we know that in financing, it will never be a simple interest, okay? It is a compound interest, so you compound it, okay? So what you should do, okay, is 1 plus R, okay, we want to compound it for 12 months. 1 plus R to the power of N, okay, which will be equal to, R is being the interest rate, so 1 plus 0.015 is the interest rate. The period, there are 12 of them, so the power of 12, okay? Minus 1 because of this one you have here to get the interest rate, and you get 18 points. Because generally loans is a common interest. No one is going to give you a loan on a simple interest, but there's no harm in case you do this way, okay? But it's always going to be a common interest, and you get 18 or 19. 18 or 19.
19.56.
19.56. Okay, so 19.56. So 19.56%. So no harm, as I mentioned, in case we are assuming the simple interest, but generally, okay, it's always going to be a compound interest. Okay, so if you want to use simple interest, continue using simple interest, no harm. Generally, don't forget, in finance, financing will always have to be on compound interest basis. Anyway, so you can see, therefore, that the factor is going to charge you a fee of 9.56 for giving you money. But don't forget, before the factor came over, someone else was financing you. There's a person who was financing you. And who was this? I think it must have been, assume that it was a bank. And what cost was the bank financing you? Don't forget the factor has come after. Before the factor came over, someone else was financing you. Who was this? A bank. At what cost?
At 15%.
15%. So this was, you are financed at 15% before the factor came over. So the cost, the extra cost you're incurring, okay, is 19.56 minus 15%. Is that clear?
Yes.
It was okay to all of you. Okay, before the factor came over, someone else was financing you. Okay, in this case, it was a bank, for example, who was financing you at a cost of 15%. So the extra cost you're incurring, okay, is either 18% or the 19.5 minus 15%. The extra cost, the incremental cost. Okay, then we multiply, okay? We multiply. Now here, don't forget, at the end of the day, the factor is going to be advancing new money in portions based on the sales that you're making. Then the question is, how much sales do you make on an average basis? How much sales do you make on an average basis? What do you need to get?
The average credit sales per month.
No.
What?
Because don't forget, the customer, if for example, if you take a note 4, the average contract period dropped to 20 days. So you make a sale in day 0, you get the money in day 20, isn't it? You make a sale in day 0, you get the money in day 20. Therefore, the question is, at day 0, once you make a sale, you have you're going to be having a sale that is remaining outstanding. At the end of day 20, your balance goes back to 0. So the question is, what's the average sale outstanding at a point in time? What do you call it? A sale outstanding at a point in time. Don't forget, if I was to graph it, like the graph we do for the inventory. Here in day 0, you make a sale, okay, for example, for 10 million. The customer in day 20 pay you, so it goes back to 0, isn't it? Then they make another sale immediately after that, okay, the sale goes back to, so this is one. Another sale for 10 million. In day 40, you receive, make another sale. So the question is, at any point in time, how much sale do you have that is outstanding? It's all referred to as a receivable. It's all referred to as a receivable, don't forget. Okay, between day 0 and then at day 20, you made a sale, but it's still outstanding. What is still outstanding is all referred to as a receivable. So therefore, we need to get the receivable. Okay, the skill sale the company is making that is outstanding at a point in time. Okay. So therefore, we do need to get what the receivable, okay, for the company. So let's have a work in here, okay, to get the receivable. The days are reducing to 20. There will be 20 out of the 60 times the sales, which remain at 540. Yeah, it is 540. And you get how much?
30 million.
30 million. Is it clear, by the way? Don't forget, 20 days, what does the 20 days mean? It means that you're making sale every 20, it's like you're making sale every 20 days. It means. Yeah, the question is that within that period of 20 days, how much sale have you made? Okay. It seems like it's 20 divided by 60 times 540. Because 540 is sale for the entire year. Don't forget the factor is giving you once you make the sale. So the factor is going to give you portions throughout the year, which is equal to 20 out of the 60 times 540. Because 540 is for the entire year. Therefore, what about for 20 days? It's 20 times over 60 times 540. Is that clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. Therefore, don't forget, someone has a question here. Yes, Bridget.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to lower my hand the other time.
Okay. Is this? Is someone else? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who it is. Is it Kaleche? I don't know who it is. Ask question. The other. Yes, Kaleche.
I was asking, sir, could you kindly repeat on the advance fee?
On the advance fee?
Yes.
So the fee you're being charged here, okay, you're paying 1.5%, but it's per month. Therefore, what's the fee you pay per year? You multiply 12 and you get 18%, okay? Assuming that the interest is a simple interest, but I mentioned rarely is just someone who can finance you on simple interest. It will be a compound interest, okay? Therefore, in case you assume the compound interest, the cost is 19.56%, okay? Now, before the factor came over, the factor is giving you money, it's advanced new money, but someone else was financing you. At what cost? 15%. Don't forget, the companies used to have to invest in their customer at a cost of 15%, okay? So therefore, what's the extra cost Don't forget, this is a sunk cost, 50%, because you already pay for it. You already pay for it, okay? So what's the extra cost you'll be paying? It will be 19.56% minus 15%. Clear?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Now we multiply by the money they give you, and they give you 30 million. Okay, so times 30 million. There was an extra cost, was the incremental cost, the advance fee in quote.
1.368 million.
1 million?
368,000.
368,000. So that's going to for the incremental, the advance fee, the incremental financing cost the company pays to the factor. Clear? Don't forget the actual fee paying to the factor is 19.56% times 30 million. That's the actual amount you'll be paid, but our concern is the incremental cost. Okay, that's why we are subtracting 15%. Because even before the factor came over, you used to pay 15% times 30 million. So it's a cost used to incur before. Is not going through. It is an irrelevant cost. That's why subtracting it. Okay, I hope that's clear. Okay. So that's on the, now since we have done this over here, I think the next working we can see is the finance cost saving, if there will be any. Okay, so the next working can be on finance cost savings. We compare what was the receivable before, what was the investment in the receivable before. Okay, you've done that working already here, so somewhere in our working one. Yes, here it is. Current investment in the receivable, we got 25 million. Okay, there's a company current investment in the receivable. After, it'll be how much? It's 30 million. So you see the company investment in the receivable is decreasing from 25 before to 30. That we borrow less money to finance your working capital. Okay, therefore, you can say finance cost saving. Okay, will be equal to finance, the person finance the company. Don't forget the advance. You are being charged 19.4% times 27 million. No, actually, just a minute, yeah, it was 27 million. Because the
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Michael.
According to how I'm understanding this question, I don't think we need to compare the two financial costs of current and because we are using a factor.
I get you, Michael. But don't forget, the factor, how much money is it giving you?
The factor gives you money.
How much? How much is it giving you? It's not giving all the money, but how much is it giving you? 90%, by the way. So here, actually, guys, we forgot here. It is 30 million times 90%. But the factor is not giving you all the money. Don't forget, Michael. It's only giving 90% of 30 million, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, so don't forget about that. So okay, here you made a mistake here. So here, revise it. Give me the answer here. But the factor is only giving you 90% of 30 million. And you get how much?
1,231,200. To that 1,200.
To that 1,200, that way.
Yes.
Okay, so you get 1 million to that 1,200 to be the incremental cost. Okay, the factor is giving you 90% only. Okay, don't forget about that. But in therefore, now let's go back. Okay, let's go back. Now, finance cost saving, we compare. Before the proposal was implemented, someone was financing you and was giving you 25 million. I think we have seen that. Let me just take it back. They were giving you 25 million. Right now, you don't need 25 million. You need how much? Right now, you require.
You need 30.
You don't even need 30, by the way.
You need 10% of that.
You need 10% of that 30 now. Because already.
Yes.
No, actually, you don't need that. What's the best answer? How do I find it? The factor is going to give you 27 million, which is 90%, which is 90% of, no, this is 27 million here. if you have to calculate this. So the factor is going to give you 30 million times 90%, isn't it? They're going to charge you 19.56%. I think you've already done the incremental cost. Okay.
Yes.
So what you require is the total finance you require is 30 million. Whether it comes from the bank or from the factor, the two combined must give you 30 million, isn't it? Because that's your working capital. Is it clear? What you require to finance your working capital is 30 million. 90% come from the factor, 10% come from the bank, for example. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so it's clear. So your silence is not the best. Anyway, so saving. So let's begin by here, the current cost. Therefore, finance cost saving will be equal to 25 million minus 30 million, because that's what we require. This one used to require before, times the cost used to pay, which you are saving, which we shall be saving 15%. Is that clear? Before you require 25 million. After, you need 30 million. 30 million comes from two people. One is given from the factor, 90%, and 10% comes from the bank, okay, at a cost of 15%. Hope that's really clear. So how much do you save per year, therefore?
6.75 million.
So 6.75 million, that way. So you get 6 million, so 50,000 to be the savings per annum. Anyway, let me try to illustrate here. You don't do this. Before, okay, we used to, 25 million was the amount of capital we required. So 25 million at a cost of 15%. That's what you used to pay to the provider of capital. What's the cost? You don't do this, but this one is just for illustration. What's the cost?
11 to 50.
11 to 50. That's the cost you used to pay before. After, you only require 30 million. 90 million, 90% of it, which is 27 million, come from the factor at a cost of 19.56%, isn't it?
Yes.
What's the cost? How much do you pay to the factor?
You pay the factor 5 million to 81,200.
To 81,200, that way.
Yes.
The 10% for the factor only give you 90%. The 10% someone else has to give you money. So the person who was financing you continue giving you the money, 3 million, the balance, at a cost of 15%. How much do you pay to the bank? The 3 million. At what cost?
For 50,000.
50,000. Okay. Then the two combined, what's the cost to you? What is the cost you be incurring for the 30 million financing?
Yes.
5 million.
5,731,200.
And that 200. That's the cost you'll be incurring after. Now you can compare that to the cost that was there before. What's the difference?
$5,518,800.
It can't be 5. Are you sure it's 5? I doubt.
Yes. It's 5 actually. It's correct. Huh?
I doubt that. There's someone else saying the answer and they're breaking. Well, I lost you.
The 10% gives you.
Sorry?
I'm saying the 10% of 30 gives 500,000, not for 50,000.
It's not for
It gives you what?
4,500,000.
4 million. No, it can't be 4 million because it's 3 million, not 30 million. Let me This is 3 million. This is 3 million times 15%.
It's correct. It's
correct.
Yes, 450.
It's correct
Okay.
that way.
So what's the extra cost here? So I'm comparing the position here and after. So here and here, what's the difference? Just subtract.
Million.
How much?
It's still 518,800.
Sorry?
Yes.
585.
Yes. You know, so
Okay, 585.
It's not 585, it's 5,500,000.
Oh, 5 million. 5 million. 5 million. 500.
188.
800, yes.
188.
5 million. 588.
518,800.
518. 500. That way.
Yes,
Yes.
800.
Okay, okay. So 5,580,500. That's become therefore the incremental cost, the extra cost will be paid, the saving you'll be making. Now we compare, okay? We compare that with, where is this incremental cost? Yes, here it is. The financing cost here you'll be making here. Now add these two together because this is the cost, this is the incremental cost you're paying to the factor, isn't it? This 1 million. Let me just use a different ink here. So this is the cost to be paid. This was the incremental cost that we found. Okay, the 1 million, 1 million to the 12,200 plus this. What do you get?
We can't see your screen even. So blurry.
My screen. What's happening?
You get the 6.75 million.
Yes, maybe you can't see my screen.
You can see. On
Okay.
my end, I can see it.
So plus 1 million to that one, like 200 or something. Was it 200?
Yes.
Plus 200. Okay, once you combine these two, you get 6.75 million.
Yes.
Okay, and you get 6.752 million. So you don't include this, by the way. This was just a long way to show you that you're going to use the same answer, but you don't include this way, okay? But anyway, if whatever method is better for you, no harm, whatever you want to follow. But this, I normally find this to be quite a long way to last. It's too long, but either way, it gives the same answer at the end of the day. Anyway, was that clear? No, you don't include.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes.
There's something I'm missing. This green part.
Yes.
Where's the difference between 675 and 5518 coming from?
Sorry, where?
This difference I'm seeing in green.
This one.
Yes, that one.
No, this one was from the incremental cost that we got here from the advance fee. Here. This way it came from.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, clear.
Okay.
Clear.
Okay.
Yes.
But you don't need to do this working. You don't need to do this working. But if you want to wait, there's no harm. But you're just waiting your time. It's better to use this. I think this is much easier. Okay, where you just do finance cost saving here and the incremental cost here that you pay to the factor. Okay, but
yes, very good. It's nice.
Yeah. So anyway, let me just. You don't need to do that, but anyway, okay. We have enough finance cost saving. And anything else remaining? So note 2, there's a saving in admin cost of 2.1 per month. We just multiply. So here I can have another working. There's admin cost saving. Will be equal to 2.1 million times 12. This is per month, per year, 25 points, 2. You save 25.2 million. And you're done with that question. I think now we can present the answer. There's no bad debt. Actually, in note 3, all the bad debts will be eliminated. So the bad debt expense we had before, let me just go back to our strategy A. All the bad debts, where was it? The bad debt is where? Okay, we need to work it out because the bad debt before was 2.5% times 540, which we never did work it out. Anyway, let's work it out here. Okay, so bad debt. The bad expense before was 2.5% times 540. So how much was the bad debt expense before?
13.5 million.
13.5 million. Now you've been told that if the founder comes over, takes over this administration, the company bad debt will be zero. So you save the entire budget, all the expense becomes a saving, isn't it? As per note 3, all the budgets will be eliminated. So if the budget before was 13.5 million, after it will be a zero. So the entire budget before becomes a saving to the company. Okay, if we take up the offer from the factor. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. And I think we're done the working. We can now present. And then we begin with the savings. I have here already the bad debt saving. Bad debt saving. They go 13,500. Then I have what else do I have? Finance for saving, I have it here. So which is 6. So finance cost. They got 6,750. What else do we have? Admin cost, I have it here. Admin cost. Which we got here 25.2. 25,200. What else do we save? Another saving. Another saving. So, but you have fee, you pay a fee, 10.8. So factor fee. So here we have cost. Factor fee, which is how much? Factor fee, 10.8.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have another fee, another cost here, which is what? Advance fee, the incremental quote, in quote. Advance fee. Don't forget it's not advance fee, it's in quote. Because this is the incremental cost, which is how much? It's 1 million, 1231, 200. In the cost, I think we are done with the cost. I think don't have in the cost. Factor fee, advance fee. Okay, admin cost. Yeah, that is it. Okay. Net saving will be how much? 40. You get how much? Well, that's something, I don't know. I'm just trying to guess. I don't know whether it's 40 or 30.
Why? Excuse me, sir, what's the admin cost? The cost for
Admin cost we got 25.2 million.
okay. Sir.
33 million.
The 3 million.
418,000.
418,000.
800.
800.
But someone to confirm.
Okay.
It's true.
The 3 million for 18,800 shillings for the annual net savings. Okay. And that's strategy B. Then advise the company. Should we take A or B? A or B?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes,
Excuse.
don't get A.
I think
Yes, Michael.
the yes, that value.
Yes.
I have 33,718.
Oh, you have
718.
I don't know.
Not here. The other one, strategy B.
This one.
Add properly.
Huh. Okay, you know I can't see the screen nicely. I'm just using values that I'm figuring out.
Okay, on that place, I think the answer I'm having 33 for 18,800. The same.
Oh, yes, so you have the 3 for 18.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Then you can compare what was the saving for strategy B. We get a 3. For A, we got 40 something, I guess. We got 40. Where is
Yes,
this?
43,650.
This 43, yes, 43,650. Therefore, you advise the company which strategy should they take. Okay, of course, if the company should take strategy A, since it yields the highest annual net saving. Okay, therefore, implement strategy B. Implement strategy A. Okay, since it yields the highest annual savings. Simple as that. That's the main to it. Of course, this seems to be a more complex question. Okay, but either way, I think it brings the richness of accounts or management. So it can be tested. But I hope you did answer it very well. Question by the before we end the class. Okay. Since there's no.
I'd like to see where you calculated the admin cost, sir.
Admin cost, strategy A or B?
B.
And here it is. This admin cost.
Oh, okay.
2.1 million times 12. Daniel?
Yeah, would you repeat how we got this 75 million under the finance cost saving?
So we got what?
75 million.
Oh, 75 million. Okay, let me take you back to how we got 75 million. We did carry forward from the previous question. Where is this? Strategy A, where is 75 million? Yes, it is. The current investment in account receivable. We got 75 million. It was 50 days times 540 times 50 divided by 60 times 540. The company current investment in account receivable, which you don't need to work again in strategy B because you already done that in strategy A. Daniel?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone else had a question? Okay. Seem to be not okay. Any other question before we end the class? Okay, fair enough then. Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yeah.
For me, it was just I wanted to make a kind request.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible for you to share some recordings before the cut that you're supposed to do?
Yes, I will. So
okay.
Those recordings, I'll share them. It's only that I've been squeezed out of time, but I'll share all this recording. I have them, so don't worry. I will share them with time.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, have fun. Any other question? Okay, so we know the question. Okay, now don't forget to sign the register, and we meet on Wednesday. Okay, see you on Wednesday. Enjoy your evening.